Have you ever felt like a harmless habit is starting to control you? Unlike other addictions, society rarely treats masturbation addictions as a genuine health concern. Instead, it's often moralized, dismissed, or reduced to a joke. This leaves many people who are struggling feeling isolated, judged, guilty, and even unworthy of help. All because of the shame, silence, and misunderstanding wrapped around it. At Psych2Go, our mission has always been to create a safe space where people facing complex or even what's deemed taboo struggles can feel seen and less alone. We know these topics aren't always easy to talk about, and they're rarely embraced out in the open. But if this one resonates with you, just know you are not the only one. We also recently created a video exploring what happens when you masturbate too much. The link is in the description if you'd like to check it out. Let's take a look at how reducing or quitting masturbation, especially when it feels compulsive, can affect your mood, motivation, and focus. Number 1, when a habit becomes a coping mechanism. Masturbation is natural. It's part of being human. But when it becomes your go-to for emotional relief, for stress, loneliness, boredom, or anxiety, it can start replacing healthier coping strategies. Dr. Trish Lee, a cognitive neuroscientist and educator, explains, when masturbation is used consistently for emotional regulation, it hijacks the brain's reward center. You stop listening to your body and start chasing a dopamine fix. Over time, this can lead to a loop where you're not masturbating because you want to, but doing it because you need to feel okay. And that's where the brain starts to change. Number 2, what's actually happening in your brain? Each time you orgasm, your brain gets a surge of dopamine, the neurotransmitter that makes you feel rewarded and motivated. But if you stimulate that circuit too frequently, the brain adapts by down-regulating dopamine receptors, meaning it takes more stimulation to feel the same reward. This can make it harder to regulate urges, plan tasks, and focus even outside of sexual behavior. It's not that masturbation is bad. It's that repetition and overstimulation equals a hijacked reward system. Number 3, the first week, withdrawal or reset. So what happens when you stop? In the first few days, it's common to feel restless, irritable, distracted, even more drawn to fantasy or urges. This isn't a sign of failure. It's your brain rebalancing. Psychologist Dr. Paula Hall, who specializes in compulsive sexual behavior, explains that withdrawal symptoms are less about the body and more about the nervous system's reaction to losing a coping mechanism. That emotional friction, it's actually a doorway, the space where healing begins. Number 4, mood, from short-term numbness to long-term stability. A surprising benefit of quitting is a greater awareness of your emotional state. When masturbation is used to avoid feelings, stopping creates a pause, a moment to sit with discomfort, boredom, or sadness, rather than numbing them. This might feel hard at first, but it can lead to a more stable mood over time. Instead of swinging between short-term relief and post-orgasmic crashes, you begin to regulate emotions in more resilient ways like journaling, exercise, or simply breathing through tension. You might start to notice less emotional flatness, more present moment awareness, a stronger ability to self-soothe without needing stimulation. Number 5, motivation. Dopamine starts working with you again. Quitting masturbation, especially compulsive patterns, can unlock natural motivation. Here's how. When you stop flooding your brain with dopamine from sexual stimulation, your reward system starts becoming more sensitive again. Dr. Anna Lemke, author of Dopamine Nation, calls this dopamine balance. She says, when we reset the brain's reward pathway, even small accomplishments start to feel deeply satisfying again. This means you start looking forward to progress, not just pleasure. Exercise feels more rewarding. Completing tasks gives you a buzz, the good kind. You're more likely to chase meaningful goals, not just short-term highs. Number 6, focus. Sharpening the mind by removing distraction. Frequent masturbation, especially when paired with porn, trains your brain to seek instant gratification and constant novelty. This makes it harder to concentrate on long-term tasks that require patience or deep thought. But when you remove that cycle, something interesting happens. Your prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for focus, decision-making, and impulse control, starts to rebuild. People who take breaks often report better concentration, improved memory, fewer urges to multitask, more time and energy to pursue creative or personal growth. This is not just anecdotal. Brain imaging studies show that dopamine recalibration improves executive functioning, which is core to focus and productivity. And number 7, it's not about quitting forever, it's about awareness. Let's be clear, you don't have to quit forever. This isn't about swearing off pleasure or labeling masturbation as bad. It's about understanding when a habit has stopped serving you and building the space to reconnect with your body, your values, and your mental clarity. Even a short break like 7 or 14 days can give you powerful insights into what you really need. Is it connection, comfort, expression, meaning? You're not weak for struggling. You're strong for being curious, and that's where real change begins. So, is quitting from addiction the answer? Maybe taking a break is, but more importantly, listen to your body. Your body, your mind, and your emotions will often tell you more than any outside advice. If the habit feels impulsive, exhausting, or isolating, maybe it's time to take a break. Not as a punishment, but as a way to reconnect with yourself. Because sometimes what looks like a